Hey everyone, welcome back to Meet the Experts. I'm your host, Mariella Pepin, and today our expert is Cathy.
Hi, I'm Cathy. I am an esthetician at Spa Derma here in Lincoln Park, and I have been an esthetician for over 10 years.
So Cathy, today we're talking about vitamin C,
Yes.
which is super interesting to me, and I know this is a topic that you wanted to talk about. Is there a particular reason you wanted to talk about vitamin C?
Yeah, absolutely. So vitamin C for me is a non-negotiable when it comes to at-home skincare. So reason being is I feel like with vitamin C, there is so much preventative, but also repairing that is being taken place. So when I have clients come in and they don't have any serums that they use, I usually will tell them my tried and true non-negotiable is start with the vitamin C. Everyone could benefit from it. Everyone needs it. And nowadays with the different formulations, any skin type can use a vitamin C. So even if you're oily, sensitive, if you know the right brand, it will give you the results. Plus it'll give you an added benefit of whether it is you're oily, it can help with oil production, or if you're sensitive, there's vitamin C's now that can also help with sensitivity and help repair the barrier. So there's one for everybody.
Yes. I love that. Okay, wait, so let's go back a little bit. Now you say people of any skin type can use it. Was that not always the case?
I feel like some people in the past have had experience with vitamin C where a lot of my acne prone girls were like, it makes me break out.
Oh.
And truth be told, yes, there is some vitamin C that is formulated where that can be the case. But I feel like now there's some that have a little bit of salicylic, let's say, that will help also combat that oil production and potentially also help clear up any bacteria. So yeah.
Okay, awesome. So what is vitamin C good for? I know it's an antioxidant, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what does that mean? What does that do?
So the best way to describe it is a vitamin C is an antioxidant that is going to sit in the skin and it's going to help repair any free radical damage. So free radicals, it is something we expose ourselves to every single day. It's as soon as we walk out the door. So UV radiation, pollution, blue light, things that we see on their computer or phones, stress, such as internal stress, even your diet, you're exposed to it. It's inevitable. There's no way that you cannot be exposed to free radicals. So with time, those free radicals, they damage our skin cells. So think of them as an unstable molecule that goes into the skin and it wants to stabilize itself. So it's going to remove an electron from a healthy skin cell to disrupt that electron or that skin cell to then repair itself. But then it becomes this like cascading event that eventually ends up kind of it's like a domino effect. Wow. As it takes one, it's going to continue to keep taking. So your antioxidant sits in the skin and it helps to repair it by donating its own electron. And then now it makes that skin cell nice and healthy again.
Wow.
So with that, you end up having just overall great skin health. Because with free radicals, what we are doing is we are disrupting our collagen. So it's going to break down collagen, elastin. It can speed up like the melanin production, which is what causes hyperpigmentation.
Wow.
It can cause sensitivity over time. And the worst case scenario is it can do what's called it kind of can disrupt the cell where you get like cell mutations that with time, worst case scenario can lead to like skin cancer.
Oh my goodness.
So your vitamin C in place, in conjunction with your SPF is like the dynamic duo that's going to give you that full on protection against like the UV exposure.
Okay.
But then just everyday environmental stressors as well.
Wow. Okay. I love this deep dive because I've always heard estheticians say like, vitamin C works with your SPF, but I never really understood what that meant until now. So this is great. Something else, when I hear about applying vitamin C that you've also just explained, it works inside your skin. I always thought that it was similar to SPF in that it was like on top of the skin, kind of like preventing free radicals from entering in the first place. Is that not the case?
No. So this is why vitamin C formulations are important. And this is why I think some people will buy a vitamin C. I do tell people you get what you pay for. For, a good pure ascorbic vitamin C that's going to give you the right percentage, the right form, but also is going to be able to penetrate the pH balance to where it needs to go to actually be effective. It takes time and it's expensive to do. So I do tell people it's going to be the most expensive thing I think that you're going to put in your skincare routine, but it's the most important. So if you're going to make a big decision on where you want to spend your money, I would say put it towards that, opposed to like moisturizers and cleansers and things like that, because those with time, like they are meant to do what they're going to do, but your serum is really what's going to make the change.
Right.
So yes, it needs to be formulated where it's going to go deep into the skin enough where it's going to sit there and it's going to wait for those free radicals to come in and for it to do its thing.
Okay.
And potentially, repair that damage.
Amazing. So vitamin C, I think of like oranges, and a lot of vitamin C's I see on the market are like orange colored, or they have like a picture of a little orange. Are you able to eat vitamin C that way and it still do the same thing in your skin?
So this is a great question, actually. And I feel like this is a big one that I've been kind of having a conversation with my clients, because the number one thing they tell me is, well, I take vitamin C, tablets or whatever they're doing, supplements, it has vitamin C or whatever in place of that. And I do like to remind people, like, yeah, you're still going to get benefits internally for internal oxidative stress, which is great. But it is our largest organ, is our skin. So I feel like what we consume internally or orally, it takes some time for your skin to really be able to take those benefits. The same with like water. People consume a lot of water, which we should, but your skin's gonna be the last organ of the body that's gonna receive the water you drink. So think of your vitamin C in that sense too. We need to have something that we can luckily put topically that's going to sit there and be where we need it to be to do its job. Away. Whereas internally, I feel like we would have to do a lot of vitamin C for our skin to be able to also get that benefit.
Okay.
So how lucky are we that we get to do it topically?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Great. Yeah.
Okay, amazing. One of the things we like to do on Meet the Experts is have our experts leave our audience with one final piece of advice or a saying that you like. So what would be yours for today's episode?
If you're going to start with any serum, I would highly recommend it be your vitamin C serum. It's a non-negotiable for your skin to just be at its optimal and at its healthiest.
Thank you so much for joining us, Cathy. Don't forget to follow us and keep along with our Meet the Experts series. And if you'd like to see a specific topic, leave that in the comments.
Bye.